Welcome back to Power by Paul. I'm Paul, I make the power, and this is...
Kyle, I'm with Texark Fabrication.
We work together here. We've got a shop across from each other. We're doing obviously chassis fabrication, engine building, everything here we do at the shop. Today we are going to do our favorite part of what we do. We've got a sponsor gift coming in. Power Plus Lubricants has come on a little while back. We've run their product a little bit, but they finally sent us our first care package. We are going to open it up, take a look at what they sent us, and cover some more about what they do. I think we're going to cover what they do first, which I met Mike and Elizabeth out in SEMA in Las Vegas earlier this year. They're a small private-owned company. I believe they're second generation. Mike's a chemist, is very good at what he does. They do all kinds of good stuff. Probably the favorite thing and most popular thing are fuel fragrances, and they have got everything you could think of. Not only are they cool smells, but they're named amazing. We've got Groovy Grape and Full Blown Bubble Gum, Cherry Bomb, which every guy who's old like me knows Cherry Bombs were awesome mufflers that made everything sound like crap. I mean, Burnout Blueberry, Rocket Candy, Rocket Cotton Candy, Peel Out Pina Colada, and then probably the one that all the kids are going to love, which is Reefer Madness. Smells like weed. I guess if you're going to get popped and you're getting high, you want stuff in the tank, you got the excuse you need. So it's probably the most famous or most popular thing that they do, but Kyle's going to go over some other things they do for you and get you all covered up.
Something else that Power Plus does is they do top lube, their lubricants for any alcohol applications. We're doing an alcohol engine right now. They come out with, they've got several different flavors if you want to call them. They've got grape, cherry, and they've also got unscented. The good thing about Top Lube is Top Lube blends with 100% of all fuels. That is for any of these race vehicles. The good thing about Top Lube is they lubricate upper cylinders, the whole fuel system. It increases ring seal, anything and everything on the top end of the car. It covers, it helps, like I said, seals everything. One thing about alcohol motors is alcohol motors lack lubricity. So what the Top Lube does is it helps lubricate all the things that aren't being lubricated, and it helps seal. It prevents scuffing, it prevents oxidation, and just it covers everything for the top side for alcohol abuse.
Well, and the great thing about that is blowers especially, most fuel is oil based. Gasoline is just a further refined oil petroleum product. Alcohol gets to a point where it almost evaporates as fast as you can use it. Blowers don't have any oil in them unless they're in the gear set, but they do have typically like a screw style like we're going to run. The screws themselves will run dry at startup. They'll generate lots of heat. The top end lube, as you shut them down, you want to make sure everything's cool and lubricated for the next startup. So we'll mix it with our startup procedure, and then we'll also have it in the tank for when we shut them down. And rotors are hard to fix. They're expensive to fix, to do maintenance on, and we believe that the better products you can use inside of them are going to keep us from having to take them apart and work on them outside. The thing I'm excited most about probably is their E85 product called Cure for E85 ethanol. I've just recently started running E85 in vanilla ice. We've run race gas for years. We've been a nitrous car for years. E85, it smells terrible. I can't stand it. I can't stand the way it smells. I can't stand the way it tastes in the air. I just can't get past it. They've got a combination where I can run the smell additive in it that's going to make it smell better, but E85 is really hard on parts, fuel lines, on fittings, on O-rings, on injectors, all kinds of. E85 is just race out. It makes great power, runs really cool. It is next to alcohol, it is by far the best power fuel you can make or you can use. But what the additive does is it prevents rubber fuel lines from breaking down, rubber seals from breaking down, injectors getting clogged. It's just a nightmare. Just the fuel system filters alone with an E85 system are absolutely astronomical. So to be able to avoid having to switch to PTFE and make a $3,000 fuel line switch, you can run this additive in every tank. It keeps them from breaking down. Vanilla Ice has been sitting for 2.5 weeks, which with an 85 car, that is unheard of. Most guys would be screaming and yelling by then, and we were able to fire it up. Absolutely no issues, no miss. Our burn was good. Injector duty cycle was good. All the cylinder temperatures were the same. It did exactly what we needed it to do, and that's what we need here with the amount of work that we do, with the amount of travel we do. A lot of times it could be 10 o'clock at night. We get a call to be in another state in 4 hours for a race for a couple $1,000s, and we don't have time to take anything apart and check it. We've got to be ready and ready to rock and roll at that moment. So the Power Plus E85 stuff really helps us there. So Kyle's got another thing he's going to talk to you about here that we're also excited about, going to really help us with our race program.
Paul, what do you normally use to haul these race cars all around the United States?
Every bit of diesel we can find.
Every bit of diesel. All right. Everybody that's racing right now, 90% of them are running a diesel truck, and Power Plus offers a diesel additive, and what it does is it helps take out the water in the fuel systems. You know, these newer diesels now, they use DEF. Nobody likes it. Okay, they hate it. DEF is really hard on everything, and something that the additive does for the diesels is it helps lubricate everything again with the lubrication. It helps keep the water out, and it burns better and makes everything cleaner. It's a cleaner burn for the diesel. It's emissions. It helps with the emissions 100%. And it also helps with the longevity of your fuel system. It lubricates through your fuel system, your pumps, and helps keep your filters actually cleaner. Surprisingly, it helps clean the injectors. It helps clean everything inside. It helps the diesels run a lot better. Again, sometimes when you park a diesel, they don't last long. The DEF likes to crystallize everything, and that's another thing that the additive helps with. Diesel will gel up in the cold weather. It crystallizes inside the tanks. It crystallizes inside the injectors, and the additive helps break all that stuff down and helps burn it through with the cleanliness and the lubrication that diesels need to make good power and to run well.
Well, yeah, and we've seen not only some mileage increase, but a lot of times when we race, street racing goes crazy when it gets cold, and when it's cold, there's several times that it's well zero, even below zero sometimes when we leave. To keep the fuel from gelling is a huge advantage for us. And everybody knows a diesel will run forever. The fuel systems are where the problems are. You hurt an injector, it ends up hurting a ring, hurting a piston, and they eat themselves alive from there. So the fuel system is the place to do the maintenance. Also, they do offer an oil as well. I haven't run their diesel oil yet. We plan on getting some coming, and we'll do a review on it once we get it. But every product we've used for them has been so good so far. We're excited to see what they've got as far as that goes, and we may even get some more fuel economy there. The thing I'm excited about as well for my son, as I've mentioned, he races motocross. They offer 2-stroke and 4-stroke oils and oil additives. You know, 2-strokes take a beating. They are the pound for pound most pissed off engines there are on the planet, and they reap lots of horsepower, but they reap lots of havoc as well. So good lubrication top end through the fuel and through the oil makes a huge difference with those engines. So we're going to get some of that coming. Maybe even have some here in the box. We'll see what they've sent us, and we'll let you know how you guys do on that too. So I think the fun part's getting ready to start. We're going to open up and see what they've sent us. Maybe we have some swag in here, but we'll see what they've got and what they decided to bless us with thus far. So they hand package all their own stuff. It's a husband and wife team. All of their stuff comes out of their place. So typically they make sure the orders are right on their own, and you're going to get exactly what you ordered. Looks like our first thing is
It's my favorite thing, stickers.
Every kid's favorite thing is stickers.
Everybody deserves stickers.
So I will say right now, if you comment on a post, as long as I've got stickers available, we'll get one shipped out to you. So comment on the post, let us know you want one, we'll get you some, and you can let Power Plus know we dropped the name here, and we'll get you some stickers coming out. We got bubble wrap, which we'll save that for the kids, of course.
Yep.
They oh, look at that. Well,
oh, wow, that's
I can arm wrestle you for this one because
that's fine.
You don't get that, but
no, I'm
looks
good.
like a sweatshirt here. hoodies. I live in hoodies. Everybody knows it. If you see me, you've got a hoodie coming. So, oh, and the hat. Well,
Yep,
I probably should have.
you missed out on that, dude.
Probably
you
should have
you
taken
dug
that.
your hand in there and missed out. So
Well,
mine.
and it looks like we've got a tank top. Well, now my boobs would probably stick out if I wear this, so we'll make sure Desiree or Jamie or somebody gets a chance to wear this one. But
Oh, dude, that's like a '90s powerlifting shirt
it
right
is,
there.
yeah. And I
Got the
don't.
little straps in the
I
back.
haven't powerlifted in a long time, so we're gonna leave that out. So let's take a look at what else we got here. We've got this is an engine oil additive with the zinc, which not many people run flat tappet camshafts anymore, but the hardest thing to find right now, especially in a restoration engine I'm doing, is an oil that's got a high enough zinc base that we're gonna get longevity out of lifters without flattening a camshaft. I built one last year. We tried 3 different oils and 3 different times to flatten the camshaft, and finally ended up having to come up with my own blend that finally made one live. So I'm really excited to give this stuff a try. I've got 2 restoration flat tapping engines I'm building right now, so we're gonna see how this one will do.
Well, and I just finished the one for my Blazer.
That's right.
So might have to give that a shot.
What do you got on that side?
Oh, let's see. We got some top lube for alcohol fuels. Looky there.
We need that one.
We'll be using that.
We got a bunch of that.
We got a bunch of that.
That's great. So we're gonna go through this pretty quick.
Oh, this is the groovy grape too.
Yep. We got some.
I might have to open one of these
Yeah,
just to smell it.
I was gonna say we got some groovy grape there. Well, and then we've
That's
got
pretty sweet.
we've got the smells here. We've got groovy grape. We've got more groovy grape. I think I told him I like grape, so we're gonna keep getting grape out of here. Yep, more grape, more
That's
grape,
all
more
grapes.
grapes. I like it. So my favorite color or my favorite scent is here. I drink it in my juice every day, and I actually put just a little bit of this in one of my 3-wheelers. I've got a vintage 1984 Honda 70. It's probably got a half gallon of fuel in it and maybe a teaspoon of this in it. And it's been 3 months, and even now when you walk in the shop, the entire shop smells like grape.
It smells like grape as
Yeah.
soon as I open the door.
And it's in Kyle's shop, which Kyle smells pretty bad anyway, so
It's a plus.
anything we can do helps out. So we're really excited to have these guys on board. Check them out on their socials. I know that they manage their own socials just the same as we do. So if you shoot them a message, you're going to get Mike or you're going to get Elizabeth, and they're going to get you taken care of. They'll ship quick, they'll ship quality, and we're going to test every one of these products. And just like we promised with everything else, we will find a breaking point on every one of them. So we're going to find out where it lets go, if this helps us, hurts us. And so far what I've used has helped and been everything it's supposed to be. So we're going to give it a try. Kyle's going to give it a try over in his shop, and we're going to see what we can't do. So we will see you guys in the next video when the next box comes in. Powered by Paul signing off. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
I knew you were going to do that.
That is a pretty slick hat. I'm not gonna lie though.
Oh yeah, I think it's cool.